Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Canadian Football Central's CFL content for the fans, by the fans. And we got another signing here for the Ottawa Redblacks. Another rider who is going to be heading over to Ottawa. It is CJ Reavis, linebacker for Saskatchewan. This past year, 17 games played, 61 defensive tackles, 2 sacks and an interception, as well as 2 forced fumbles. Had a good year with the Riders. Gets himself a Grey Cup ring. And do we know, actually, for starters, do we know how long this deal is, Rick?
Yes, we do.
We do.
It
nice.
is an uno year.
Just one. Okay. So he'll sign a 1-year deal with Ottawa for just taking a look here. And then he had moved to safety for last year during the Riders' Grey Cup run. Adding 7 tackles through 2 playoff games. And so, again, one thing, so he had played strong side linebacker. So usually you have a guy who plays DB play there. As we've mentioned before, this is why guys like Reddick Cramdy had gone and played safety as well for Winnipeg. But he's now going over to Ottawa. And he's an American. He was born in Chester, Virginia. Went to school at Marshall. His status in the CFL is as an American. He played his first year in FBS at Virginia Tech for the Hokies. And then he played 2 years at Marshall for the Thundering Herd, to which he had, let's see here, 7 starts in his senior year. He had 7 starts in an 11-game schedule, or at least out of 11 games he had played. He got 1 interception and 63 total defensive tackles. He had then played 2 seasons with the Jacksonville Jaguars, to which in his first season in Jacksonville, he was dressed for 4 games and got his first NFL tackle. And then in his second year, he did not dress for any games, so most likely practice roster. That was kind of his way that he had found his way to Saskatchewan. But interesting enough, if I'm looking here, it says between the 2 schools, Reavis attended Eastern Mississippi Community College for 1 season, where he was featured on the popular Netflix docuseries Last Chance U. So I didn't know that he was on a docuseries. So fun fact about CJ Reavis, I guess. But what do you think about this move? As it seems like Ottawa's brought in a lot of linebackers to build that group.
I thought Reavis was a DB. Maybe they play him as a...
Well, they were playing him strong side linebacker. They were playing him strong side linebacker.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's why he's a DB, because DBs play same linebackers. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out for Ottawa, because now they have Niles Morgan, AJ Allen, and now CJ Reavis. So 3 players, 3 different teams. You definitely know that they weren't happy with their linebacker group last year, if they're bringing in all new linebackers.
Yeah, it looks like that they I guess they felt that was kind of an area where they needed to make some improvements. So I'm curious to see kind of what kind of an impact that has, because with it, again, like, keep in mind, like we were mentioning, with him being a strong side linebacker, that kind of he's playing also a lot as a DB, so I'm curious to see if he is playing strong side linebacker, if he plays safety, if they put him in other spots in the secondary. But he had done very well for his time in Saskatchewan, even if you look at his years prior to last year. And this is one thing that I think helps for CJ Reavis over maybe some other guys who are, had a big career year and cashing in on that. I think CJ Reavis can go into negotiations and be like, hey, I didn't just have 1 good year. I've been consistently good for the last few years. Because even if you look, first of all, he played 4 games his first year. But his first year, whatever. You know what I mean? Played a little special teams. Then he played 17 games, 2023, 24, and 25. So he it was one of those things where injury prone, not so much. In his first season of 17 games played, he got 59 defensive tackles. Next year, 89, and then last year, 61. Got some special teams tackles in 2023 and 2024. He got 3 sacks in 2023, 4 sacks in 2024, and then he got an interception in 2023, as well as 3 forced fumbles in 2023 as well, and 1 forced fumble in 2024. So consistently, he had put up some really, really solid numbers. And this year was just kind of another year of that. And so I think with him going over to Ottawa, the hope is that he'll be able to keep that moving. Again, this is his first change of scenery within the CFL. That was a transition he had to make back when he was in college. Because, again, he played 2014 with Virginia Tech. Didn't play 2015. 2016 he plays with Marshall. And so I'm just kind of curious to see how he adapts to that change in playbook. And just getting ready to do what Ottawa's hoping. As Ottawa's hoping to make some big changes, get their team back in the playoffs. And so if you watched the Super Bowl just the other day, you'll know that defense wins championships, as we saw from the Seattle Seahawks. So I guess to me it looks like that's what Ottawa's looking to do. Build up that defense and potentially win a championship with it. So is there anything else that you got there, Rick? I think that's pretty much all I had.
No, sir.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, share it around, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys join our Discord. Link in the description below to our Discord, where we discuss all things CFL, NHL, all sorts of sports stuff. So make sure you guys go there and check it out. And before we get going, also make sure you guys check out our video on Canadian football rules explained for Americans, or I guess for people who are familiar with the NFL NCAA game. If you're interested in getting into Canadian football, and you want to know the most up-to-date CFL rules, they are all explained there, as well as the changes that are coming in 2027. It's only 10 minutes of your time. Go check it out. So we hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you guys next time.